Oh God, he's talking about Ghostbusters again.
Episode 22 of PKE Readings was not originally going to feature the Fright at the Opera episode, but I was struck with a bit of inspiration and decided to shuffle the PKE schedule around, and now I proudly present to you the real Ghostbusters in A Night at the Rock Opera.
An elegant night of culture at the Met. The performance you will not forget. When you hear the sonic vocals of Diva, you will become a true believer. The Phantom of the Opera is not here today. However, the Valkyries will come out and play. Why did Egon say they won't collect any pay? The real Ghostbusters will be on the way to save the day.
We've got to save the diva.
Women and divas first.
Whoa!
You're not Leopold.
Thanks. You're cute too.
Are you all right, Diva?
Yes, if it weren't for you, I'd just be a legend now.
I was about to save you myself.
You people have a serious ghost problem. What's it worth to you to get rid of them?
On behalf of the Ghostbusters, I'd like to volunteer our services free of charge.
What? Free? I can't even say it.
Done.
Leopold is snooty, but a real pro. For 20 years and he has never missed a show. A perfect record he does not wish to blow, even though he's not impressed by the star soprano. Yet he has quite the ego. Dr. Spengler is crushing on the diva hard. Yet she has selected Venkman as her bodyguard. These ghostly warriors wish to take him to that great hall in Asgard. The guys trap the spirits, and the crowd thinks it is real avant-garde. This splendid show, you cannot put a price on such a grand ticket. Yes, it's true, the show must go on. No spectre can ever stop it. The ghosts gave it their all, but the Busters would not quit. Curtains down. Now it's time for that other tenant to split us.
Get ready, guys.
It's getting so a ghost can't get any peace and quiet anymore. You can keep the opera. I'm leaving.
There, that wasn't such a chore now, was it?
Egon having a crush on Diva feels sort of out of character. But this was probably written pretty early on into the development of the series.
Will you fly to my side tomorrow?
I'll have to check my calendar.
I was about to save you myself.
Thanks.
I'm sure the thinking was that, well, Egon's the intellectual. Of course he loves things like opera.
Egon!
However, Egon fawning over a beautiful opera singer is still not quite as awkward as
Let's explore the ghastly wonders of mistakes, goof-ups, and blunders. You can't avoid the horrific terrors of these shocking animation errors.
production errors in animation just happen. And the 140 episodes of The Real Ghostbusters are full of them. The shows are shipped off and animated overseas. And a lot of the time, quality control was not a high priority. Let's take a look at some of the mistakes in a Fright at the Opera. As Winston, Ray, and Egon are climbing the ladder, we get another occurrence of after the ladder snaps off the building into a makeshift set of monkey bars, Egon suddenly becomes Peter Venkman when we change to a wider shot. Double Egon is going to seem pretty quaint, however, after you were introduced to
You won't see him again, you haven't before. Completely mysterious to the core. Introducing TWINston Zeddemore.
The real question is, which of the Twinstons are responsible for this killer Egon Spengler impression?
No sign of the Valkyries.
No sign of the Phantom either. Maybe the Valkyries are gone.
Then we have the mystery of the disappearing tan gloves. A minute they're wearing them, then they're not. After being kidnapped by the Valkyries, Peter briefly turns into Ray. And for a majority of the episode, the ghost traps have mistakenly been colored yellow. At the end of the episode, it seems that Winston has managed to dig up his old beige uniform. I hope he managed to get all the psychokinetic energy scrubbed out of that thing. Those animation errors aren't where the oddities with this episode stop. The writer of this episode, Mark Edens, went on to write an episode of the Police Academy cartoon called A Blue Night at the Opera.
Say what now?
Uh-oh, he didn't just replace a Valkyrie with bank robbers or something, did he? And he did not do that, thankfully, though there are still some similarities between the two stories. I imagine this was pretty common in animation as writers moved from show to show. They would recycle bits and pieces, if for no other reason than to stay on schedule.
Be a planeteer. Recycle.
Both episodes feature an opera singer who is only referred to as Diva.
Diva, my angel, are you all right?
All right, I am superb.
Though the diva in Police Academy is much more of an actual diva.
We're here to keep an eye on Mademoiselle Diva, which is the nicest assignment I've ever had.
Both stories also feature a sitcom trope where one of the guys is interested in the opera singer.
I'm personally taking care of her.
But she...
Wrong. I wish this person to be my bodyguard.
And in both stories, it turns out that the opera singer had her eyes on the conductor the whole time.
The whole time?
The whole time. This whole time.
The whole time.
They deserve each other.
You said it.
As I was watching this Police Academy episode, something was bugging me. I realized it was Mahoney, or the guy providing his voice.
No problem, fella. I'm personally taking care of her.
He just wasn't Gutenberg enough, you know? And I started to think about who they could have gotten, who would have been a better Mahoney. And then it hit me. They should have gotten Dave Coulier.
I'm out of here.
Now would be the perfect opportunity for me to plug MeTV Toons, a brand new animation-focused television station where you can watch The Real Ghostbusters and Police Academy, plus so much more. I've been watching it quite a bit since its launch in late June, and I highly recommend it. And that'll wrap up this very unusual edition of PKE Readings. The next episode is already in the works, and I have something kind of special music-wise planned for that one as well. So until next time, thanks for watching!
An elegant night of culture at the Met. The performance you will not forget. When you hear the sonic vocals